What's up, guys? It's Nick here, and today I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about a Black Ops 2 Zombies map theory that I have. What you're looking at on your screen right now are two achievements from Black Ops 2. They both deal with zombies. And yes, the Black Ops 2 achievements are online. They've been out there for about 2 weeks. I just haven't talked about them because I'd prefer to just avoid spoilers and kind of go with the way things are meant to go. These achievements are really not supposed to be out there. But they are official. They're from Xbox 360achievements.org, so the link's down below if you want to look at those. But you can see right here, these are two zombie achievements. The first one is the lights of their eyes, which says, in green run, pacify at least 10 zombies with 1 EMP. The other one says, dance on my grave. In green run, acquire your tombstone. Of course, the tombstone should speak to you guys a little bit because if you saw my breakdown when I did the first 2 images of zombies that released, you can actually see a tombstone in the upper right-hand corner. And then there's music notes on top of that tombstone there. I think it's probably relates to a music Easter egg. I'm not sure. There's never been an achievement for that before, so maybe there's some extra steps you have to do. I don't know, but let's move on and talk about green run. Alright, so some of you guys may have actually heard this information before, back on the 24th. I think one person picked up on it. But the only reason I'm talking about this just now is because now is the only time I feel comfortable talking about it. I didn't want to piss some people off by talking about it earlier. So I waited until now, and it seems like I can go ahead and talk about this now. So the Green Run was an event that took place at a location called the Hanford site, which is what you're looking at your screen right now, which is just a U.S. government installation. It's a nuclear production complex. It's in the state of Washington. And the Green Run was actually a specific event that took place December 2nd to the 3rd, 1949 at the Hanford site. And what happened was, while they were producing this nuclear energy and they were producing this stuff, radioisotopes released at a time were supposed to be detected by U.S. Air Force reconnaissance stuff, but they weren't. And so what ended up happening was 5,000 to 12,000 curies of iodine-131 were released, which is a nuclear radiation component, and the radiation was distributed over populated areas and caused the cessation of international radioactive releases at Hanford until 1962. So what they would do here is they would actually release radiation onto things and test it and just see what would happen. That was the whole purpose of this facility. And that right there to me just screams zombies. It definitely screams zombies. So another thing you can see here in this picture is it's actually a pretty big complex. And this is an earlier version of it, and I'll switch over to a different version of the map here. But it's called the Hanford site, and I think this could actually be a possible location for Black Ops 2 Zombies. And people say, well, how does this fit in? Well, basically, I think this could be a survival map, you know, the classic mode that we had in Black Ops World at War, and we will actually play as the original 4 characters here. And the reason I say that is because you see all this transit stuff with the new characters, and people want to see the old characters. Treyarch knows that, and so I think that on Green Run we could see some of the old characters. And we know this is a map, obviously, because of the achievements. You know, it's telling us it's a map. But this really just fits into me. They're letting out radiation on things to see what people were doing, what would happen, and it's a big place. They had 9 nuclear reactors, and they produced plutonium for 60,000 nuclear weapons during the Cold War. So it spanned not only in the 40s, but it went out into the 60s. To where, you know, you could combine it really anyway with the time. You know, maybe they went there after Moon, before Moon. The way that I see it is the Hanford site could possibly play into the story. What if we go back in time to where the nukes that they have on Moon, you know, we launched nukes off Moon, where would they have been made at? They would have had to have been made somewhere. So it makes sense to me that Richtofen would actually go to the Hanford site and make these there. Now this is the U.S. Army. It was abandoned after 1942 because of that accident. No one went in there for like 20 years. So right after that happened, the crew could have gone in there, gotten their their plutonium and stuff, and made their nukes, taking it back up to the moon. Because this whole thing is you don't really have a limit with time anymore with these teleporters. You know, you can go to whatever time you want. So very possible the nukes were produced there. That's what I think. But I think this will definitely at least be in Black Ops 2 as a map. And I think we will get to play as the original characters. And I also want to point out something really interesting here. Look at this next picture. So right here we can actually see the bus that they use to transport employees to and from the Hanford site. And bus looks kind of familiar if you ask me. Just a little bit familiar. I'm not saying this is the bus in transit, but you know, just a little bus theme recurring here with Hanford site. Just a little thing I wanted to point out. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Green Run, of course, is going to be a map. We don't know exactly where it's taking place yet, but that is my theory. It will be taking place at the Hanford site, relating to the storyline and, of course, including the classic characters. So that's my theory. You know, of course, always comment down below, guys, with what you think. Be sure to like the video if you found it helpful. And also subscribe, because I will be bringing all the latest Black Ops 2 zombie news as soon as it happens. So thank you, guys. I will see you later, and we're getting closer every day.